So what's up, everyone? Can't talk for too long, but I definitely wanted to do a video of kind of just a little introduction about myself really quick. 5 years ago, I started this journey of becoming a professional artist, doing something I love. Before, I never really had the confidence in myself until 5 years ago. I built up that confidence after interactions with different people, and you know, sometimes we got to take the compliments as truth, because we're our worst critics and we like to think that people are always lying to us. Sometimes they're being honest and talking straight from the heart. And when you start taking those compliments and taking what they say to heart, the good things, I don't take the negative stuff. When you start taking the good things and running with it and helping that inspire you and fuel your fire, you can get a lot of stuff done. All this seems so impossible, like so impossible. I remember painting in the streets on the sidewalk with the easel that I found for like $10, and painting on cardboard that I found in the trash. I remember the idea of having a studio seemed so impossible, and here I am today in my studio that I share with my beautiful wife here in the heart of San Antonio's thriving art culture and art scene in the Southtown Art District, also right next to the Lone Star Art District. A great place for any artist to be, and truly blessed, and couldn't have got here without those people that believed in me, all the collectors from the very beginning that helped support me and bought some of my early paintings, even the collectors now, and the followers that continue to share my work and share my videos. I just gotta say thank you. And so here in the studio, it's about to be 9 a.m. I got an email from a collector who said that they needed some artwork for their office and they wanted big paintings. So I set up the studio with big paintings, and then that's a part of being an artist. And I think if you're not represented by a gallery, it's something that you gotta just kind of be assertive, and you gotta be available all the time. And whenever you get an email or phone call, at least in my case, being self-represented, if I get an email, phone call, I'm quick to answer the phone. And I think a lot of artists that aren't represented, and I hear some complaints sometimes about like, oh, this and that, but it's like, you got to go out and get it. Like, you can't wait for it to go to you. Even though there is sometimes where things come to you and it's cool, but it's also being available for that. So if you're not available for those opportunities, or you make yourself unavailable for those opportunities, don't complain about it. Put yourself out there. It's something that I kind of try to do all the time. All these different projects that I'm working on: Art Collecting Mixer, Trebla Art Podcast, Trebla Art Project, so many more, and links to them below. But collector should be here any moment now, and I just thought I'd do a little quick video for my YouTube channel, and like and subscribe, share. Have waters. You can't see it, but Orzorka 24 pack. Have waters for studio visits, and even those of you that don't have an external studio, even if you have a studio in your house or in your room, like, that's your studio. I have a lot of artists that tell me, oh, well, I paint at home, like I don't have a studio. If you have a 5x5 space, if you have a 2x2 space where you paint, that's your studio. Don't be ashamed of your studio. That is your life. That is your life's work. Like, share it with people you want to share it with. Don't be ashamed of your studio. I asked the artist for a studio visit one time, and he was like, "Oh, well, I paint at home. Like, you don't want to come over." I'm like, "Dude, I would love to see where you create at your home." Like, I feel like there's this like connection of how artists live, and I think a lot of artists are hard on themselves with that idea. Like, yeah, it's cool to have a studio, and it definitely helps in some cases, but a lot of times people want to see where you create, and people like to see how you create, and like, open yourselves up for that idea. It's fun, but if not all artists have to share their studio spaces. There's no problem with not sharing your studio space, and opening it up to others. No problem with that, but in my case, it does help to have your studio open to collectors, with appointments or set days and times. But yeah.
So I have two San Antonio art collectors, two good friends, David and Steve, that just acquired this Pegasus piece of mine. I know it's, when y'all first met me, one of the first pieces y'all saw were my Wabi Sabi series, and I know when y'all came over to the studio,
Pegasus. Yeah, I have wanted Pegasus since then. I mean, I really have. Yeah, I've seen him at a bunch of your shows, and we always talk about it, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes. And now it's mine.
What advice would you give to any person that might be considering starting their own art collection?
Definitely look at your local artists, because you get awesome work, and they're trying to find their way and get sales and get their name out there. And we just love going and seeing the local artist at Second Saturday and First Friday, and just supporting the people who are out there really working hard to make it, and you can help them make it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Follow me on Instagram. It's Trebla Art, like Albert backwards. It's TREBLA_art. And follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter as well. And also be sure to visit my website. It's albertgonzalezart.com. And you can also buy directly from my website.